Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today is 5th of February, so it's time for our Fancy Photograph Challenge 2023. It's a collaboration which I run since 2023, since January of 2023. It's a fantastic collaboration and I'm working with other ladies. So we've got Monika, Katarina, Jenny, Denise, Carrie, Sabine, and we've got a new member of the team called Robin. So welcome, Robin. I hope you're going to like this challenge. So the hashtag is FFC Challenge 2023, as you probably know. So yes, today we're going to be sharing a card which is called Open Bay Window. And for this card, I decided to use my brand new free mini digital collection called Beautiful Tulips. If you watch my channel regularly, you probably have seen my previous video for one sketch challenge. On that the video I used the same collection. So let me remind you how this collection looks like. So front cover has those beautiful elements you can still use. You can cut that into 4x6 and create two smaller cards. You can add a sentiment. It's going to be very quick and easy card. I've added two reefs, smaller reefs. We've got a bigger reef here on this sheet with elements to fussy cut out, beautiful tulips, so you can use them to create your own floral arrangement, beautiful leaves as well, those two taller tulips, and some sentiments. Happy birthday, best wishes, sending you hugs, count your blessings with lots of love. So this is sheet number 2. Sheet number 3 has again the same two corners. It was quite challenging to create those. It was a lot of pulling, pushing and turning all those beautiful flowers, but I really love this sheet. It has beautiful background. I think the colors are really pretty, and I really wanted to give you something in green to go with that to create some mats and layers. And I've got this one as well. So as I said, the link will be below the video in the description box, and you can get it absolutely for free. So I will just fussy cut out some of the elements, prepare my elements for that Open Bay Window card, and I will be back. So as you can see, I fussy cut out some elements from my collection. I've got some layers as well. I've got the acetate, so everything is ready. So let me show you how to construct the base for this Open Bay Window card. I followed a video by Creative Moments by G. She created her card measuring 3.5 inches by 5.5, but I worked out my measurements for a 4x6 card because I thought that would be nice to do for people who've got those sizes of envelopes in the UK. So let me show you. So as you can see, I've got 3 pieces of paper. You can create that using only one A4 sheet, so this is very handy, so you don't need extra paper. And so the first bigger piece for the back of my card measures 11.5 by 6 inches, and we need to score. Actually, all 3 pieces, they will have exactly the same score line. So let me just tell you. So the first score line is at 2 inches, then 3 7/8 of an inch, then 7 5/8 of an inch, and 9.5. So this is the 11.5 by 6 inches. And then, as I said, we need another 2 pieces which measure exactly the same 11.5 by 1.5 inch, and exactly the same score lines on both. So as on the big piece, 2 inches, 3 7/8, 7 5/8, and 9.5, both pieces together. So let me remove my scoreboard and we can fold it. So we need to fold it this way. So let me just do that, and then I will show you slowly. So you will need to have something like that. So it's mounting valley, and mountain. You can pause the video if you want to craft along with me. And you can see that this meets in the middle, and you can see that there is a little bit off, but this is for you to pull. This is how this fold looks like, and the other piece will be this way, because we need to create the bay. So you just do the same and then turn it over. It's a very easy fold to create, and you probably know that we've got a Fancy Fold Craft Challenge Facebook group, which I'm going to link below the video, so you can join us. And if you want, you can create your own cards and share them on that Facebook group. If you want to share it on other social medias, use the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, so we can have a look and we can comment under your posts. That would be nice for us to see. I'm sure other ladies might create different cards actually in different measurements. So if you want a different size card, just go over to other ladies, check them out, and follow their videos. So it's all up to you. I'm sure they're going to tell you what kind of size they're going to make. So as you can see, I've got those two elements, and one will go on the top and one at the bottom. So if I hold it or try to hold, we're going to have something like this. And when you're going to push it in, that all will fold nicely to create 4x6 card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decorate the inside, and because I use, as you can see, a green cardstock, which is going to match my beautiful collection, and I'm using that paper. I think it's paper number 3, which has those two corners with those tulips. I think it works very well with this cardstock. So let me add here first this one. So this one measures 3.5 by 5 3/4 inch. As always, I will try to put all the measurements on the screen, so you don't have to maybe you can't hear properly. Some people are saying that the volume, I think under one of my videos, was quite low, so at least you can see the measurements on the screen. So I do this first, so then I can easily glue this part and I don't have to, slot it in. So let me do that. Glue on each side. Trying to line it up with the top and the side. You can actually make it flat. You can see that it folds flat. I hope I'm not going to put my head in the shot. And then we need the bottom one. And it's going to be very quick and easy card to make, which folds flat. And I will try to remember to show you that you can actually fit it into an envelope, so you can send it completely flat. So this is the best way to assemble this card, by laying it completely flat. And then once you fold it, it will look like this. It looks quite big, but once you fold it flat, let's do it. Look at that. I think it's a wonderful fold. So now we have to decorate it, or maybe before that I'm going to put my acetate. Acetate measures exactly the same as that layer, so 3.5 by 5 3/4 inch. So I'm going to lay it flat. And maybe what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use, but where did I put my double-sided tape? I was tidying it up on my desk, and I rearranged quite a few. Yes, it's here. quite a few things and put things away. So let me do that double-sided red liner tape. Should be the best, as long as you have the right measurements and you line it up nice and properly, which might be a bit tricky, but hopefully I will manage. So let me see. Oh, I think I'm going to do it this way so I can see how much and where to put my red liner tape. Yeah, that was good idea. So I hope you're having fun. I know this is the first video this year for our Fancy Fold challenge, and there are quite a few nice YouTube challenges going on, like Tag Tuesday. I'm trying to join in with that. It's run by handmade by Shirley, and One Sketch Challenge by Lisa as well. So there's quite a lot of things happening on YouTube if you want to join in. Maybe it's not a good idea to remove the backing paper from all 4 strips, but I'm hoping that it will work out for me because once it will grab, it will stay done. So trying to line it up with that pink card behind it. And I'm going to do it very slowly. This one is done. Yes, well done. Yes, so I've got the acetate here already, and now I can decorate the sides. So for the sides, I've got that paper which comes from this sheet. All of them are from the same sheet, and this one measure, let me tell you, 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. Let me put it here so you can see it. So this one goes on one side and the other one goes on the other side. That's why I adhered those strips first, so I don't have to, it will look nicer actually this way. So as you can see, this paper goes very well with my green cardstock, and that's why I don't do mats and layers. But if you go for white card base, then maybe you want to do mats and layers. I will just adjust the one layer. And I hope you like my collection. The collection is completely free of charge on my Buy Me a Coffee page, but if you want to get me a coffee, I would be very grateful, but it's up to you. It doesn't have to be a full coffee, it could be a half of coffee. So we've got another 2 strips which are slightly longer, so the measurements are 3.5 like this one by 1 1/4. Let me leave that one here so you can write it down for yourself or maybe take a screenshot. But as I said, I will try to put all the measurements on the screen so you can craft along with me, hopefully. So, and this one goes on the top, and you can see that it's going very nice and fast, and I need another 4 pieces which measures 1 5/8 by 1 1/4. Let me adhere those very quickly. Of course, if you want, you can skip that part and just go to the end and see the end result. I'm going to leave those green because otherwise it would be maybe too much. I like that color a lot, so I think it will look really nice. So let me put the last one. And as you can see on my left, I've got some scalloped oval and that pierced oval. This is from Chloe's die set. There's nesting die sets. I love Chloe's cutting dies, especially those nesting dies. I think they are really nice looking. So let me add here that, or maybe should I use some foam pads? No, because it goes into an envelope. So let me just put it completely flat and let me create that here. So I'm going to glue it on top of the acetate. If you've got a bigger piece, maybe you don't need the acetate. It all depends what kind of elements you're using for your card. I wanted to add that acetate just to give some strength. And look at that. You fold it flat and it looks so pretty, and even those tulips on the side, they look really nice. So now I thought I've got this beautiful element which I could use by itself and that would work very nice, but my sentiment is quite big for that. So I decided to create like a little composition using my beautiful tulips. I hope you like them because I do, especially with that pink card. So I'm going to press it down with my beautiful butterfly, and I'm going to create like a little composition. So I've got some leaves. I'm bending them slightly to create volume and dimension. And I need some tweezers because I like to do that. Then I've got bigger, or maybe shall I use the medium size? Yeah. Just turn it, tilt it to one side maybe. Let me grab different leaf. This one maybe. Or maybe did I cut out smaller one? Yes. Let me add this one here. And then let me see this. Will I fit another one? Maybe not. Or shall I put that kind of upside down? Let's see if I want to do it this way. Yes, and I could actually add another leaf here. So let's see. I'm going to push that leaf a little bit and see that one. And because it's a liquid glue, I can still push or pull depending how I want my. I like that a lot. Let me push that one down. And I think I need some. What do you think? I think I need a little bit of foam tape. I think I'm going to use those strips maybe. So I hope you like my card. As you can see, it's almost finished. I really like that color combo. I think it's very pretty. And I'm going to show you the card I've done for one sketch challenge using the same collection, if you missed that video. So a little bit of liquid glue just in case and I'm going to make it straight so I can see how to put my sentiment. Oh yes, it's nice. And what else I did, I actually used my butterfly punch and I punched some butterflies. Look at this. I think that will fill up the composition so nicely. And I know that I should be using, I think I want the other one because I've got two different designs. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me just put a little bit of glue at the back. Lovely pressing in the middle. And I'm going to put a little bit of glitter glue. But once I will finish recording, because I want to show you that it fits the envelope. So look at that card. I think it's so pretty. I love the colors. I hope you like it as well. You can see that acetate, it stands up really nicely. You've got enough space to write a message. Actually, it would be nice to put like a white panel behind it, so you've got enough space. Lovely fancy fold, love it. I think the sentiment is a little bit wonky, but yes, I think it is a little bit. It's definitely not straight. Okay, I'm going to pull it and to make sure that it's nice and straight. Yes, it's straight now. And now let me show you the envelope. And can I put it in? Let me just grab that side. Yes, you can barely squeeze it in. I'm not going to push it because everything is nice and fresh. So this is my open bay window card for this month's Fancy Fold craft challenge, and this is the card I've done in a previous video using the same collection. So yes, let me know, what do you think about this card? Do you like this size, or maybe you would like to create a bigger size? As I said, I'm going to add some glitter glue in the center of my butterflies, and maybe some wing of Stella on the top of my beautiful tulip. So as I said, the collection is completely free on my Buy Me a Coffee page. I would appreciate if you actually get me a coffee, maybe. So thank you so much for watching. Hop over to other ladies to check out what they've created with this mom's fancy fold, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye for now.